What type of people do you hate? The judgmental, insecure and miserable kind who talk shit about strangers they don't even know in a public setting, who are just minding their own business and just going to where they need to go. The kind of millennial men who only date women who are in their 20s. It's gross. Leave these young adults alone, they need to establish themselves as adults and figure out who they are. Women who steal men from other women. Indifferent people. Who don't care whether the person next to them dies or just sleeps on the street. Who will not feed a homeless animal, but will simply kick it so that it does not follow it. When friends ask for support, and he simply writes "I see." Cruel and indifferent people. This is no longer something I hate, it's more scary, because if there are too many of them, our world will definitely end. LGBTQ. I just fucking hate people who perceive themselves as a fucking brick, or a Walmart bag, or a fucking dare. What's the problem with being human? I am especially infuriated by those who say that we are oppressed. They hate us. Help us. Who the fuck is oppressing you? I don't care if you're gay or lesbian, just don't promote it, bitch. Fake people the most. Some are very motivated in faking interest while pursuing only their earn in whatever matter, and those are the ones who scared me most, despite a vast minority. Mostly they look after stupid things but fail miserably, and I let them hang with their own rope. The ones who chase plain wrong theories I'm not even taking into account. Pick mess and people who think that others also want what they want in life. Or what makes them happy will also be the happiness of other people. Like, no. If you like grapes, don't force me to eat grapes. I prefer apples. I like pink, so don't force me to like blue. If you want kids, you do. Bosses who are more concerned about the perks and status of being the boss rather than being an extra hand that understands the grind. They'll be pulling up in a new car and laughing on the phone all day, but ask for help or a question and they're insulted by you bothering them. People who have the perception of their life are so hard. Just read biographies and look at history. We have it so easy. Hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. The ignorant and know-it-all. Literally explaining something, and they got to butt in and act like they're right? Like they're so wrong, but spoke so confidently. I don't understand how people cannot agree to disagree. People who always have to one-up you. Trauma? Mine is worse. Bad day? No, mine is worse. Your friend just died? No, but my nan passed away a month ago. Unsure if it's PPD or just a general lack of emotional intelligence. I don't hate people, I hate their stupidity and misguided beliefs. We all evolve at different pace. Too bad the majority are still Neanderthals and can't be reasoned with, like they're just programmed robots. People who legit think that they're God's gift to man. If they were a gift of any kind, they'd be a biohazard bin that's about to spill over and cause a Resident Evil-esque scenario. Firstly, mga nanjinjila maing buhaying may buhay, mga know-it-all, mga advising relasyoning ibalalo na pagditay na tanong at mga tongwalong respeto sa tipong buhay lagi ay malate. You, those who don't practice what they preach, lol. I love my sister, but she tells us not to judge, yet she's the most judgmental person I know, ha 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 ha. People that walk slow in a public place like a train station or airport, well knowing that there are other people that need to get somewhere fast. Rapists. Holier than those types, especially when they're also hypocrites. People who always have to be right, no matter what. I hate when people call me brother, white, black, Mexican, Chinese, just hate that term. You're not my brother, get away from me. People who gossips a lot and always talking to someone's back, but when you confront them, they're silent. I cannot stand hypocrites. There's no excuse to be a hypocrite. If you're a hypocrite, you should feel guilty. I don't hate anyone UTI, just like liars, manipulators, self-centered people, malicious people, narcissists. There are two things I can't stand in the world: people intolerant of other people's culture, and the Dutch. Narcissistic overly woke assholes who think that we can identify as anything we also. Fascists. Chronically online Redditors. Anyone with power-tripping issues or moderators of pretty much anything. Ones that post everything on social media then complain about never get any privacy. Good-looking people who think they are better and can get away with anything. People who lie about literally every single thing. Like, what's the point? Stupid people, like willfully ignorant e.g. anti-vax people, con men and Tommy. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures. And the Dutch. Someone who compliments you in front then talks shit behind your back. People who believe that only their God is supreme, aka Muslims. People who don't signal when they changed lanes on the road. Girls that put you down, make fun of you in front of guys. Someone who did terrible things to my loved ones, me. Anyone who judges someone based on their appearance. People who answer their own questions on our Ask Reddit. Middle-aged men who wear the baseball cap backwards.